Hello, everyone. I want to start this one, Pete, by debunking a rumor that was circulating. They were saying I was in Hollywood this weekend. Did you hear that?
Listen,
Yeah, they were saying it because Tom Cruise won the Oscar, um,
ah,
and
did
they
he?
thought they thought I was there getting the reward. But as I said, I am not Tom Cruise. I am taller and better looking than him, and you all should know better. I was not in Hollywood. Trust me. If I was in Hollywood, Pete would have known. Pete's in Hollywood.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we would be hanging out for sure.
Yeah. So if anyone had any doubt that I'm not Tom Cruise, you guys found out this week. And then, by the way, congratulations to Tom Cruise. I think he won his first Oscar.
Dude, the Oscars are not this week.
Tom Cruise won it.
What? That's not the Oscar. It must be something else.
No, he won it. It's on the news. It's Tom Cruise finally gets his Oscar at star-packed Governor's Award Gala in Hollywood.
That can't be an Oscar. Oscars are in Tuesday. I mean, on
It's
Tuesday,
right.
in February. In February.
He won something. I can put it on screen
He
for you.
won
Hold on.
something. It wasn't an Oscar.
Um, Here it is. What's that? Tom Cruise won something.
What?
Yeah,
The
and
Oscar must. Is it
I
like
know
an
he looks just
honorary
like me, but
Oscars or
that's not
something?
me. And that's not me on the picture.
That was an honorary Oscar. Gotcha. Like an honorary Oscar. Okay.
Whatever he won, he deserved it. But as you guys can see, I am not Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is not me. And Pete's actually good friends with Tom, and he knows that I'm taller than him.
Oh yeah, Tom and I hang out all the time. I'm trying to get him out of Scientology. So he calls me up. He's like, Brad, when are we hanging out? Let's go ride our motorcycles through the desert and try to die. And I'm like, let's go. And then we go. And I'm like, what is up with Scientology? And he's like, I don't know, man, but they pay me a lot of money to advertise for them. So let's go.
Tom. And he'll make another Mission Impossible movie. But no, I'm not Tom Cruise. I'm taller and better looking. So um Eric Saul saying Spicy Jeff made tax soar. No, he didn't. I've actually never met um Spicy Jeff in my life. So it's funny because sometimes I feel like I wanted to go out to, like, we should all go to a bar and hang out with Spicy Jeff, but
I
sometimes
don't.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, you should be afraid.
So okay, but starting 11, Pete. Obviously, some players are not in the right spots. Football has not been getting it right lately. But when I looked at this lineup, the first thing that came to mind is the following: out of the possible variations of a starting 11 that Pochettino could put out with the roster
Mm.
that he has available, this might be close to the worst one. I think there's just a few things that could get worse. He could start Rodon for Aiden Morris,
Yeah.
and that's about it, probably.
Yeah, there's not much. There's
uh,
really not much.
my question to you is this: um, what's the point of this?
I guess the argument that you could make is that he's still testing people out before the World Cup. I think that from a defensive point of view, that I could see that, right? Like Trusty and McKenzie getting their shot. We can tell you right now, we don't need to experiment in the midfield or the attack. We know Morris and Berhalter aren't good enough. We know Luna and Tillman aren't good enough. So, yeah, what is the point?
Well, also here's the other thing too: is it a fair test when you put Haji Wright with these guys behind him?
No. No,
It's
because
not
where's the
fair.
service going to come from? Like, where's the creativity? It's going to have to be Luna and Tillman.
Yeah, so and Dest, I guess, because Dest and Freeman are flipped, right? Like Freeman
Yeah,
will play as a
Freeman will be
center
a
back,
center
and
back.
but it's just one of those where I just don't really understand what's the point of doing this. Now, mind you, yes, Uruguay is missing some key players, right? They're missing their center forward, Darwin Nunes. They're missing Fede Valverde and a few others. But again, their double pivot is pretty damn good. Ugarte and Bentancur.
Yeah.
Arrascaeta is a fantastic 10, one of the best in South America right now. Decent center forward with Venus, not a Darwin Nunes. The defense is really freaking strong. Nandes is good. Roland Araujo is fantastic. Oliveira, Matias Vinha is playing on the left from Flamengo. Um, it's like one of those where what are we testing here, right?
Mm.
I
You
don't
know,
know.
Poch went on a passionate rant after the Paraguay game about how we need more support and we need people to believe in us and how nothing is a friendly and everything matters. And then he goes and trots out this lineup, and you wonder why nobody wants to watch. It's like,
He's
dude,
like, you guys
people
don't
were
want to watch
excited after the Paraguay game.
He's like, you guys need to support the national team and go to games. And then he goes ahead and starts Sebastian Berhalter, the wrong Tillman, Diego Luna, Tolkien. It's like,
Yeah.
but again, everyone, make sure to drop a like in the stream if you just tune in. Get those likes up if you haven't already. Zach said, at the game, shocked by the lineup. Zach, is the game empty? I don't see it on screen yet. It's probably empty in Tampa. Like it's 1 hour for me, and I chose not to go. So there you have it. Happen is saying, witness Pochettino Harambal lineup. Full soccer terrorism, more engaged. Dude, it might be worse than soccer terrorism. I don't know how the game will go. I don't know. Like, Uruguay has been very off for quite some time under Bielsa.
Yeah.
But against a good opponent, which Uruguay technically is, but we'll see how they're going to play. Against a good opponent in a real game, this lineup, it wouldn't be a terrorism attack. It would be a massacre. It would be freaking
Massacre, yeah. We would get massacred
4-5-0
in a real game.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. It's just kind of weird. I'm still looking forward to a few things in this game. I want to see the second half. I think he'll probably in the second half get, for example, Gio Reyna in like 20 to 30 minutes. I want to see how Gio does off the bench. Balogun hopefully coming on. There's options on the bench that can change the game, and I want to see what happens there. Hopefully these players can hold their own, maybe hold a draw, and then when we get the big guns in, maybe we pull a win here. We'll see.
Yeah.
Julian Villa is saying, I'm not happy with this lineup. What happened? I don't know, man. Like, Pochettino is a weird one. Sometimes it feels like he every time we feel like we're getting on track with him, there's like a setback every time.
Yeah.
Now
it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Yeah, I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt that in the second half he'll put some of the guys. I just don't get, like, for example, Gio Reyna doesn't play for Gladbach, so you can give him a heavy load of minutes. He's not going to play. He's not going to play over the weekend for them. Now, Balogun for Haji, I would have been okay because maybe he's like, yeah, Balogun's going to play with them over the weekend, rest him, let Haji play. But Gio should be playing. Scally should have been tested again. He wasn't good last game, but he should have been tested again. It was a different situation, different role.
They should have been tested as a center back, not as a hybrid center back, hybrid wing back, hybrid winger.
Yeah. Trusty and McKenzie, I guess that's okay. You do need to test them out. Sebastian Berhalter is one of those where it's like, what haven't we figured out about him yet? Like, what are we thinking here? I don't know. Let's see here. I'm not happy. Rocco22 saying Tessman, Banks, Richards could have been at the World Cup. I mean, it could still happen, Rocco. Tessman and Richards will be there if they're healthy. Banks is a question mark. I guess Banks we're going to know in March. If he's not called up in March, he's not going to the World Cup.
He's not going, yeah.
Yusuf saying, love you, Tack and Pete, but screw Pochettino. Let's give Pochettino the benefit of the doubt for this game because he has been undefeated. It's not a good lineup. We mentioned the many issues with it. But everyone, before we continue, I'm going to put a quick word from the sponsor of this video, which is Prungo, which is red light therapy. By the way, I did tell this to Pete. I have been using this for the past like 2 to 3 weeks, and it did actually help me with my knee pain. Now, does it help everyone? How much of that is actually because of the red light therapy or just me icing my knee? I don't know, but I've been playing soccer the same amount I have over the past few months, and I've been feeling quite good. So a quick word from the sponsor of this video, Prungo. Link in the description if you want to purchase it. We'll be back in 90 seconds, and me and Pete will get a little bit of a bathroom break, and you guys can drop a like in the stream. We'll be back soon. As you may already know, I love playing soccer. What you don't know is that I've gone through 3 knee surgeries that kept me out of the fields for 3 years. And ever since I came back, I've been dealing with chronic knee pain, muscle soreness, muscle injuries, and much more. So I talked to a few former professional players and physical therapists that recommended red light therapy. And today, we are proud to partner with Prungo. And Prungo specializes in the next generation of red light therapy devices designed to support recovery, reduce pain, and help athletes address issues such as swelling, muscle strains, and pain in areas such as your calves, knees, groin, joints, you name it. It's also very portable, so you can pretty much take it anywhere you go, even when you're traveling. You know, the multi-screen and multi-part feature is what I like the most about this, because it makes it a lot easier to put it whatever part of your body that you need accordingly with the pain that you have, whether it's your calves, neck, back, shoulder, elbow. You can also break it down into different parts, different pieces. And what I have here is the Prungo Flux Go, a wearable, lightweight red light therapy device designed to support recovery, reduce joint pain, and prevent overuse injuries without the need for needles or medication. It's been helping me a lot, relieving pain, recovery, and honestly, it also helps me regain my inner energy and confidence. Because, you know, if you go out to play basketball or soccer and everything hurts, you play like crap, it sucks. And make sure to take advantage of their Black Friday deal since it's the lowest price it's been all year. The link is in the description. And if you use the link in the description, along with helping yourself, you are also helping the channel in the process. So thank you very much, Prungo, for partnering up with Tactical Manager. And I'm going to probably be using it during the stream. Might as well. Doing nothing right now, so... But everyone, back here to the game. United States versus Uruguay. The friendly will start in about 5 to 10 minutes. Let me actually see who's on the bench here for the US, because some players might have not made it.
Usually everybody.
So you're Jonathan. I was going to say Jurgen Klinsmann, Jonathan Klinsmann, Patrick Schulte, the goalkeepers. We have 4 goalkeepers in camp. That's another thing I don't understand.
Why is he never rotating Freese? Like, he's got the right idea with Freese. Just give him as many minutes as you can because he plays in MLS. He's going to be our starter. You just have to play him. But then so nobody else ever gets a chance, which I'm fine with. But I wish he would apply that to the people who they're not going to be at the World Cup. They're not good enough for a World Cup. Why are you just handing out meaningless minutes to them?
I don't know. And I said this on Twitter, and I'll say it again. If Uruguay cannot beat this United States starting 11, they might as well quit their sovereignty and just go back to Brazil. You know, they were part of Brazil at some point, right?
I did not know this.
You know, Uruguay was a part of Brazil, and there was a war and all that crap. Imagine how good Brazil would have been in soccer if they got the Uruguayan players right now. Fede Valverde for that midfield, Darwin Núñez as a backup for the center forward position, the defender. So, look, Uruguay, if you don't win this game, give up your sovereignty, go back to Brazil. Go learn some Portuguese. They don't speak Spanish there. And there you go. But we also have Max Arfston on the bench, Miles Robinson, Tim Ream, Brendan Aronson, Roldan, Gio Reyna, Tanner Tasman, Balogun, and Pepe. So pretty much everyone's available. I truly do not understand. I think through this starting 11, which selections are you okay with that he made? Which changes are you okay with? And which one don't make any sense? Let's do that. Right? That would be fair.
I'm okay with Trusty McKenzie, obviously Dest.
And Freeman.
And Freeman, honestly. It's fine with those 4. And then right, sure. Like, I could understand resting Balogun. I probably would have wanted to see Pepe over Wright, but Wright got a brace against Australia, so I think it's fair to give him this shot. I could see the argument for Luna over Aronson. But other than that, the ones I didn't want to see. Actually, I'm okay with Morris being there, but if Morris was next to Tessman, the ones I don't get, honestly, I'm fine with Tolkien too. It's Berhalter and Tillman that really grind my gears, because you know Tolkien, it's another option instead of Arfston. Is he better? I don't think so. Or is he worse? I don't know. Berhalter and Tillman are the ones that really make no sense here, honestly.
So let's put it this way. The lineup might not be as bad as we're thinking. Like, it is bad, obviously, but truly rotating is fine. It's just that there's 2 spots in this team that are a complete waste. 2.
Yeah.
Everything else, players are actually being tested because, yeah, you're right. Between Tolkien and Arfston, Tolkien will be less shit defensively. Might not offer as much on offense, even though I'm going to say this about Arfston again. He showed he can get stuff done on offense against okay opponents. We don't know if in a World Cup those fancy stepovers are going to work. So that's to be determined. So Tolkien, that's fine. Tim Tillman, I'm still thinking that Pochettino thinks he's playing Malik Tillman. He just got the wrong Tillman on accident. Sebastian Berhalter, I really don't know what's going on with him, because every time I watch him, I see a player that has a lot of grit, fight in him. He clearly wants to play for his country, just like his dad did. And I kind of feel bad for the guy, because every time he plays, he looks completely out of his depth. You can see that he wants to be there. He's proud to be there. And he gives everything he has on the field every single time. but the dude looks out of his depth every
Maybe
time.
there was a deal when they fired Berhalter that they don't have to pay him his rest of his contract, but you have to give Sebastian 10 caps in the next cycle.
I wouldn't put that past him at this point. Save $1 million. That could be
Yeah.
it. So those are mainly the players because the back line being Mackenzie Trusty and Freeman. I'm actually 100% okay with that, even though I wanted Scally tested again because the back line was so shaky. We need to test
Yeah.
everyone. And
Also, is Miles worse than Trusty or McKenzie? Or better than them? I don't think so.
no, it might be the same. Maybe I think Mackenzie is better than Miles, even though
No, I
he's
think
error
so
prone
too.
for the national team. But he's a better center back. Trusty, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Miles would
Um,
not start in the French league. He was a
no,
free agent, and nobody was interested.
no. And Freeman looked better than Miles last game on limited minutes. So, and he started a brawl.
Going as one of the 6 center backs.
Yeah, and he started a brawl, which I think that's very important for aura purposes.
Page out of Luna. He's like, you start a brawl or you get into some kind of physical altercation, you'll be locked for the roster for a year. So he's like, I should start a brawl when I come on.
Yeah, and Tim Tillman, well, God bless him. Good for him that he's here. I know like some of his buddies, like Max Bretos, didn't like the joke because they also work for LAFC. But I'm sorry, like there's a lot of players that get undeserving call-ups, and I'm just not really a fan of it.
No.
Pricey.
Well, you cheapen what it means to play for the national team if you just give everybody a shot. Then it becomes like youth soccer where all the kids play. Like all the 5-year-olds get to play, That's what it feels like to me.
And Pricey saying because he's put this lineup out today against this opponent, Pochettino loses the right to criticize if the U.S. can't get a decent warm-up game in March and June. Well, decent warm-up game we probably will get as the host nation because many teams are going to want to play here in March as preparation.
Yeah.
What he can't complain about is the fans because he loves talking about the fans having to show up. He loves talking about that. But look, if I pay for tickets and freaking Tim Tillman is starting as the attacking midfielder, are you serious? Like,
yeah, people bought tickets, maybe excited to see Gio or Balogun or whatever, and now you're having to watch Sebastian Berhalter and Tim Tillman play.
Jeff Carey saying Uruguayan theater invented the bathtub theater, a performance where the audience sits in bathtub actors, pour water and soap, and perform around them. I do not believe that. That is fake news, right?
Wild history lessons with Jeff.
No, do you think that's real? There's no way.
I don't think that's real. It might be, though. Sometimes Jeff is right. Should I look it up?
Yeah, maybe he went to a bathtub theater in Uruguay.
That sounds about right. It's called a bathhouse. It's called a bathhouse, Spicy Jeff.
Rocco 2-2. Tessman, Banks, Richards could have been the back line. Yeah, he said it here. Drew Watson, haven't placed a bet against the United States in a long time. Not rooting against us, but it seems financially prudent. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the odds are, but if the betting odds are in favor of the U.S., betting on Uruguay today might not be a bad deal. It might not be a bad deal. How's the Uruguay front three? Venus plays in La Liga, right? He plays for Real Oviedo. Zalazar plays in Portugal for Sporting Braga, and Araujo plays for Sporting Lisbon. Now, Arrascaeta here, he plays for Flamengo. He's actually quite good. The other three, question mark, can have good games, bad games. They're not terrible players. They're probably better than Tim Tillman and Luna. But De Arrascaeta is the one to watch. They're 10. He's been carrying Flamengo's offense for quite some time. Good in the Club World Cup. Very dangerous and creative player. Very technical. Keeping tabs saying, hope you boys are doing well tonight. Thank you, keeping tabs. I'm doing great. I'm sure Pete is as well. I hope you are doing great. Let's try to enjoy the game. Brian is saying, Mr. Gambler is here today. It's my 19th birthday. Weird lineup. Mr. Gambler. Okay, don't gamble too much. Don't gamble too. And happy birthday, Brian. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Everyone, make sure to drop a like if you guys haven't already, okay, in the stream. I don't know how many we have, but let's get those likes up. The game's going to start in a couple minutes. They're actually playing the national anthem. Pete, are you watching it on Peacock?
Fubo.
Brett Oppenheim. How you doing, Brett? Saying, sorry if you went over this, but how many starters are in the Uruguay starting lineup? Brett, I would say, okay, let's go name by name. Roland Araujo's a starter for sure. Oliveira's a starter for sure. Vina is in and out of the lineup, right? It depends on if they have another center back. So maybe a half starter. Can I consider him a half starter? Rotational. So two. Betancourt is a starter. Ugarte, as far as I know, is a starter. De Arrascaeta usually is a starter. That's five. The goalkeeper usually is Rochette, but I don't think it matters too much. They're all very good goalkeepers, same level. So six. I would say starter, it's probably half of their lineup. Half.
Yeah,
So for us, how many are starters for us? Dest, Freeze.
that's it. It's Destin Freeze.
Yeah. Maybe one of the center backs because we don't know, right? Maybe.
Yeah, we don't know McKenzie or Trusty. I think. Do you think Trusty's playing in the middle, or do you think McKenzie will be in the middle? Because Trusty's left-footed.
Well, he's been putting the more athletic ones in the middle. Richards, Miles. So I think it's Trusty in the middle. That's
I
what
guess
he
we'll
has
see.
been doing. However, and the funny thing is, Trusty plays down the left, and McKenzie plays as a left center back in the back three for Toulouse also. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
I would personally probably play McKenzie. I think he's better on the ball. And I said this before. People don't realize this. If you are a central center back, that's one of the toughest positions to play as a defender. Your positioning has to be great. Your reading of the
yeah,
game has to be great. You have to be athletic so you can recover for others and cover. And you actually have to be a ball playing defender. You have to be able to play on the ball. You have to be a complete center back. I don't think we
yeah.
have anyone like that. The closest thing to that would be Richards. I just don't think he's that good on the ball to be a central center back. But
He
defensively, he
also
gets
plays right center back for Palace for that reason.
exactly. So even Richards, I don't think he's good enough for a central center back position. He's close enough and he'll be fine. But we even saw against Ecuador, right? Made a mistake. That's not his thing. But outside of Richards, I don't think any player is anywhere close. So that's a big problem.
Yeah, it is.
But we'll see soon. So, Brett, to your question, probably like 5 Uruguayan players are starters. And for us, 2 are starters. So they have more of their actual team than us, but they're also missing some key players. Ruben is saying, should we be concerned that Pochettino hasn't picked a starting 11? Um, I mean, I'm a little concerned because after this game, we only have 2 more games until the World Cup roster.
Yeah, there's 2 more games till we drop the World Cup roster, and he's still just trotting out completely different lineups. It feels
So,
like participation trophy soccer. That's what this feels like.
yeah, it's crazy because we have 2 more games and we still don't know what is a USMNT starting 11 under Pochettino.
I mean, we have
What
some
is?
ideas, right? We know Freese is going to start. We know Richards and Ream are going to start. We know Pulisic's going to start. We know Balogun's going to start. We know Adams is going to start. A-Rob would start if he was healthy, right? So we know about 7. The question marks are who's Adams' partner in the double pivot? Who's Pulisic's partner in the attack? Is it Gio or Tillman? And then I guess,
I have a few other questions, not as a starter, but you want to know a big question? Off the bench,
yeah,
who are the first guys off the bench? It could be Roldan.
could be the complete player himself.
Roldan is so complete that he can't even leave MLS. Holy crap, the stadium is empty, dude. I know it's a big stadium. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers play there, but it's empty.
Yeah, look at that lineup.
The
I mean, I'm not
lineup
saying
in
that's why
Tuesday.
it's empty. I'm just saying this is the sort of thing that turns fans off. People don't want to pay to watch these guys play. If they want to watch Tim Tillman play, they can buy an MLS ticket, right? They're supposed they want to watch our good guys play.
Yeah,
And
they want to
this
watch.
lineup has happened too many times this year. This type of lineup, so fans
Well,
just tune out when you do
they
this.
they want to watch the best American players,
Yes.
not whatever this is. Okay, and here we go. The game has started for me. Has it started for you, Pete?
Yep. Yep.
And let me go
We
through the
might be
last 2 super
perfectly
chats.
synced.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Oh, good shot from Berhalter. Completely scuffed it.
Oh my God! Missed the ball.
Yeah.
Missed the freaking ball.
So
Under
Mackenzie
no pressure.
Central. Mackenzie Central.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. This will be interesting.
Well, look, if Mackenzie can play well central, then you put Richards on the right center back and Ream on the left center back.
Yeah. Oh my God! McKenzie just gave the ball away.
Okay. Gboy213 say, am I wrong thinking any player or team evaluation is a wash given the lineup? Too many bums and players out of position to take anything. Well, we can learn things here. Players that look completely out of depth, like Sebastian Berhalter's first shot right there. We can learn stuff from this game for sure.
Yep.
I would not say that this game. I agree. That's like, what's the point of this lineup? But we will learn about this game. Maybe get some players exposed. Maybe they hold their own, a draw, and then
Yeah, if
the.
Trusty plays a very good game today, then there should be questions about Tim Ream's spot. I'll be honest.
Mhm. Rocco saying, would any MLS team choose Berhalter over Musa? Mm, in terms of pure quality, probably not. I'm not a big fan of Musa, but he's a better player than Sebastian Berhalter.
Yeah.
But in terms of like politics and the influence that Berhalter has in MLS, yes, many MLS teams would choose Berhalter over Musa. They would.
Oh yeah. He's another Nepo baby. People like to
Is he?
call Gio Reyna a Nepo baby, but forget the entire thing between Claudio and Greg actually started when Greg didn't give his son a contract. I'm sorry, when Claudio didn't give Sebastian a contract in Austin.
Well,
That's how
also
all of that started.
it's funny to call Gio an Apple baby because I can assure you Claudio Reyna has no influence on Gladbach or Dortmund, while Sebastian Berhalter can't leave Berhalter's little bubble, which is MLS
Yes.
and US.
If yeah, nobody wants him outside Berhalter's bubble.
Exactly. So, I mean, Timothy Omer is saying, my Uruguayan friend keeps saying that they have 4 world championships. How do I get it through in his head that they only have 2? Well, what you can tell them is the World Cup started in 1930, and that was the first one Uruguay won. They are probably counting the 1924 and 1928 Olympics. They count that
Yeah.
as world championship. Now, listen, if you're going to start counting that as a world championship, people are going to start going to like ancient Rome and claiming this and claiming that because
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the World Cup
Ancient
started in,
Greece.
yeah, they started in 1930. So that's when we started to count world championships in soccer. The 1924-28 Olympics doesn't count. Good for them. They got the gold medal. Those are Olympic gold medals because if they're going to count that as a world championship, then everyone that has won an Olympic gold medal is going to count it as a world championship. So Mexico is going to claim they have a world championship. So simple as that. They have 2 world championships. And pretty much
Freeman
no
number
one.
14, dude.
What?
Is Freeman 14? Number 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just gave the ball away in midfield, playing like a 6 for no reason.
Yep. And again, okay, that's enough of Uruguay World Championship. Um, I'm live at the game eating Caesar salad. Good for you. Good for you. Got himself some Caesar salad right there. Enjoy it.
Oh, it's Tillman. I'm sorry. 14 is Tillman. I should clarify. 14 is Tillman. He just gave the ball away in a really bad position.
Alex Freeman found Dest. Bad pass from.
Dude, we look. There's no way we're breaking down this Uruguay team unless Dest pulls out something magical. There's no way.
Poor
With this
Dest
group,
having to play with these guys. John Tolkien drives inside back to Luna. Luna back to Aiden Morris.
they just
Dude,
force us
you
back
guys.
every time.
No, you guys being aggressive too.
Yeah, they're just forcing us back. Because we're not going to create through Uruguay.
Julian Vivas, if the World Cup allows 30 players, what 4 players would you guys bring? I would bring Cavan, Albert, Winder, and Banks. Well, if they bring 30 players, I would probably bring 1 or 2 prospects for that reason, but I would also try to bring 2 players that could be useful. I think coaching to be on the bench would be kind of important to have him around.
I have
Coaching.
Banks in the 26, to be honest.
Yeah. But if it's 30, I would absolutely bring coaching. Have him sit around and stay there. Yeah.
I'd probably bring Cochin, Albert, Cavan, maybe Brooklyn Reigns.
Brooklyn Reigns is like 21 almost, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not a prospect. He's more of like an extra midfield. I would rather give Brooklyn Reigns a shot than Sebastian Berhalter. Because at least Brooklyn
Yeah.
Reigns showed something at the under-20 World Cup and could still go to Europe and continue to improve, and he might become something.
He might be
Berhalter's
better than
already,
Berhalter now, dude.
24? He's already, yeah, he might be better than Berhalter now.
Ow, head to head. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Andy Barrio saying, is there 2 friendlies in June before the World Cup? There will be at least 1, possibly 2.
I would say likely 2. In 2014, we had 3.
We usually always have 2. Just Qatar, we didn't have any for Qatar though, because it was a weird World Cup. If it's 3, I would love that. Q Min is saying, what is this lineup? To be generous, the back 3 and Haji are the only selections I find logical. We're going to find out what the back 3 is made of. Yeah, I guess it's a good test for our defense today because Uruguay has a better offense than Paraguay, for example, and the other back 3 looks shaky against Paraguay. Mackenzie to Sebastian Berhalter lost it.
Oh my God.
Sebastian Berhalter. Is Dest the center back? No, he's not. Dest is playing as a right wing back, almost like a right winger. Okay. Mackenzie is far more composed on the ball than Miles Robinson. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
Haji. Nice little turn from Haji. No options.
Yeah, who's he going to pass that to?
I know. No, but a good move from him, but just like nothing to do with it.
Well, he has no support. All right, Tack. I'm going to be in and out.
See you soon, Pete. Kevin Campbell saying Freeman's an imposter. Define imposter for me because there are players that are worse than him on the field. I'm not a big fan of Freeman, but I would say there are worse options on the field, and at least he's young. So there's something there. What minute am I on? I'm at 7:12, 7:13, 7:14, 7:15 right now, 7:16. Brazilian Fury, Chris, how you doing, man? How you doing, Chris? Back here to the game. Still 0-0. Very aggressive Uruguay to start the game. Aggressive off the ball. On the ball, they haven't done jack crap so far. And everyone, make sure to drop a like if you haven't in the stream already. Just do it right now. It's free. Takes a second. Thank you very much. And always remember to eat your veggies. Always eat your veggies so you can stay healthy and live longer than the last 2 presidents of the United States. That they're very old. They're like 200 years old and they became president. So if you eat your veggies, you might be able to become president one day, even though I don't think the current president eats many veggies. He eats a lot of McDonald's, but not veggies. Austin Trusty with the ball for the United States. Finds not Malik Tillman. Not Malik Tillman to Haji. Haji turns, tries to shoot, blocked by the Uruguayan defense. Bittencourt. Okay. Uruguay the ball. Ugarte, their 6th, the central defensive midfielder from Manchester United. And Uruguay goes all the way back. 8 minutes and 45 seconds. 8 minutes and 45 seconds. They're saying, Tack, you should refresh. You're so far behind. I can't. Like, I'm watching it on Peacock. I can't make it. Doesn't go more. I can't. I'm live. I'm streaming it on Peacock. And here comes Uruguay. 9 minutes and 2 seconds. Cuts inside. Freeman gets beat. Serginho Dest recovers it for him. Bittencourt, Ugarte. Bittencourt wide open through the middle. Haji puts a little bit of pressure on him. And Mark G213, have you been impressed by Estevão from Brazil? Not impressed. I mean, I've watched Estevão since he started for Palmeiras. I watch every single Palmeiras game. I've been a Palmeiras fan since I'm a little kid. So I followed Estevão since day one, even when he was a backup for Palmeiras. He was like 17 or whatever, like when Abel Ferreira started playing him. So am I impressed with him? I mean, I've been impressed with him for quite some time. I'm not surprised that he's doing well. He's a tremendous talent. He's an incredible player. So, yeah, I guess impressed, maybe. Surprised, no. Estevão's a major talent. And Chelsea got a good one right there. All right, let's go back here to the game. That's a free kick, and Arrascaeta will take it. Productive Grind Academy. Any thoughts on MLS 2027 schedule shift? Thumbs up or down? I think it's irrelevant. I know many people disagree with this opinion. And Arrascaeta delivers Matt Freeze for the United States. 10 minutes and 25 seconds. I think the MLS calendar shift, it's irrelevant. They're going to line up with the whole their whole narrative is like, we'll line up with the same transfer windows as Europe. I don't know how much that matters. Brazilian clubs sell players mid-season. They quickly sign someone. They have the same calendar as MLS. It doesn't affect them. I think out of the many issues MLS had, the calendar wasn't the biggest problem. It wasn't even that much of a problem. So, what do I think of it? I don't think it hurts the league. It's not a negative. Let's put it that way. I just don't think it really matters. My opinion. I'm open to being wrong. I just don't think it has much of an impact. Julian Viva is saying, what do you think of Napoli wanting McKennie? It looks like he won't come back to MLS just yet. Also, Spalletti wants Juve to renew his contract. I haven't seen the Napoli rumors about McKennie, so no comment on that. They also have really good midfielders. McTominay's been playing very well there. I don't know how much playing time McKennie would get. And about Juve renewing his contract, we'll see. It's a wait and see approach. I would rather McKennie just stay with Juventus. He's been doing good for them once again. So I'd rather him just stay with Juve. But I still think McKennie will be back in MLS next summer. There's a lot of reason to believe that he will. Money being the biggest one. And I don't care if Spaghetti is in charge of Juventus. I don't think he's going to stay. That's what I'm saying. R. Lubin, do you think Stevon can reach Lamine Yamal level? Looks better than Endrick from what I've seen. He's more talented than Endrick. Endrick is more of like an athletic freak compared to Stevon, but he's more talented than Endrick. Can he reach Lamine Yamal level? Time will tell. Development ain't linear, right? So he could be worse than Lamine Yamal right now, which he is, but he could become better. It's also about the player staying disciplined, which Diego Luna tries the through ball and it's blocked. And Ugarte gets it back. Uruguay controls the tempo of the game. Bittencourt, Ugarte out wide to Matias Vinha. Arrascaeta. Are you confident that Nike will deliver a good World Cup kit? No, I'm not confident that they will deliver a nice kit, but I'm hopeful because I will buy the 2026 World Cup kit. I will buy it no matter what because it's a historic kit, but I don't know. I don't trust Nike. I hope they do, but their track record hasn't been great lately. It's actually been total dog shit. So very likely they won't, but I hope they do because I will buy the jersey. I really want the jersey of the 2026 World Cup. I want the home and away jersey. I want both. And U.S. Soccer is not sending it to me for free. They're not sending it for free. Neither is Nike. So I'm going to have to buy it. And it's okay. I don't mind supporting the program. I don't mind it. Sebastian Berhalter to Tolkien. Terrible pass to Luna. Roland Araujo was able to clear it. And Anthony Tijad is saying, let's get to 1,000 likes for the United States victory and for my birthday. Congratulations. Happy birthday, Anthony. Happy birthday. And yes, everyone, help us hit 1,000 likes. Usually the United States wins when we hit 1,000 likes. That's actually not true, but let's do it anyway, okay? Let's do it. Tack twerk for 1,000 likes. I will not twerk because I can't twerk. I can't twerk. I can't do it. I've tried. Actually, I take that back. I haven't tried. That's weird. Why would I try to twerk? No, I haven't tried. Okay. Haji Wright with the ball for the United States down the left. Tries to beat Ugarte. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. Right at the edge of the box on the side. Almost a penalty kick. Now, listen, if we get to 10,000 likes, I would do things you guys can't even imagine. If we can get to 10,000 likes, you guys wouldn't even believe me if I told you. I'll do some crazy stuff. You can get to 10,000 likes. Believe me, we would. We would. I would, right? There's no we in I, if that makes any sense. Okay, free kick here for the United States. Sebastian Berhalter will take it. Sebastian Berhalter would take it. Oh, you guys want to know what I would do? Well, get to 10,000 likes. Get to 10,000 likes. I dare you. We can't get to 10,000 likes because we don't even have 10,000 viewers here. It's literally impossible unless you guys make a bunch. Wait, is that a penalty? What happened here? Twerking tack. No, I'm not going to twerk. Hold on, guys. No, it's not a penalty. The players are just kind of grabbing each other before Sebastian Berhalter. I think it's before Sebastian Berhalter took the. Hold on. That probably should be a penalty kick. But I guess the ref stopped the play. He stopped the play before Sebastian Berhalter took the free kick, so we're just going to take it again. Sebastian Berhalter to Dest. Berhalter. Oh, Berhalter scored. Golazo. 1-0 for the United States. I love the fact that we scored, but I'm very concerned that we might have just locked this guy into the World Cup. And it was a banger. He went short to Serginho Dest, and he curled it. It was like Toni Kroos in the 2018 World Cup style. It was a Toni Kroos-like goal. Let me see that again. That was like Toni Kroos 2018. $1-0 for the good guys. Wow. So Serginho Dest assist. What is Uruguay complaining about? That's what I'm trying to understand. You know what? Uruguay should be ashamed of themselves and embarrassed with this performance so far. They're playing a very poor U.S. men's national team side, and Uruguay hasn't done shit so far. Nothing. I'll tell you one thing, this Berhalter-Gio rivalry, this Berhalter-Gio Reyna rivalry is quite incredible. Gio Reyna scores in a game, Berhalter scores in the other. This Gio rivalry with Berhalter is quite remarkable.
That's a beautiful goal. I don't know if he'll ever do that again in his life, but that is a beautiful, beautiful goal.
I just think he's trying to get back to Gio Reyna right there. Gio scored a goal. He has to score a goal.
Yeah, exactly. It's a Reyna-Berhalter rivalry.
If we have them score in each game in the World Cup. So what I think about this goal is beautiful goal, gets us the lead. Uruguay has been kind of crap besides being
They've been
aggressive.
terrible. They've been terrible.
The only concern is like one moment doesn't change who the player is. And right now, Berhalter might have just like.
He just sealed his spot at the World Cup.
Yes.
The problem is, if he's a double pivot guy, right? So who do you bring in that double pivot? You already have Adams for sure. Tessman is going for sure. Probably McKennie as well, right? So then the fourth one is going to be Roldan, or he's probably bring Roldan and Berhalter.
No, Roldan is a lock. Roldan's a
lock. So there's your four. If he brings 5 guys to play in the double pivot, the 5th one might be Sebastian Berhalter. That means Johnny ain't going.
It is what it is. What are we going to do about it? They're saying you want that ability in the World Cup. It's like, yeah, I mean, look, that's a beautiful shot, but many professional players can hit that. Regardless, look, let's just enjoy the goal. Let's just enjoy the goal.
Oh, it's a beautiful goal. It's a beautiful goal.
Okay. 2-0. Corner. Freeman 2-0.
Alex Freeman 2-0. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What is Uruguay doing? And why are we looking so good?
Dude, this is a USMNT C team.
Yeah.
Beating Uruguay 2-0. It's time for Uruguay to give up their sovereignty and start learning some Portuguese, buddy.
Damn. That's a good corner, too. Set pieces. This like reminds me of the old U.S. teams. We used to only score on set pieces. So Gio got a goal and assist in the last game. Berhalter's got a goal and assist.
Yep. Yeah, this rivalry might actually help us in the World Cup.
I know. Both of them just trying to outscore each other.
Young is saying we're back. Quarterfinals appearance confirmed. I hope so. Actually, I would
That
hope.
would be amazing. We would all take that.
Okay. Lisa Reynolds saying let's go. Thank you very much for the super chat as well. But Pete, very strange Uruguayan side so far. Strange in the sense of like dog shit.
Like, what are they doing? It doesn't look like they have any ideas or like they want to do anything. Like they look
No, I
like they're not
don't.
even trying. And that's with Bielsa in charge. Right?
Yeah.
Like this doesn't look like anything to me. Like what is this Uruguay team doing?
I don't know what's going on with Uruguay. I honestly don't. I told you. I said this in the preview. A struggling Uruguay side, but I didn't know they were struggling this bad.
This is bad.
Bielsa might get fired before the World Cup, dude. He had that drama of Luis Suarez too. Remember that?
Yeah. Well, he also drew with Mexico 0-0, and now he's losing to us 2-0.
Kevin saying Freeman scores now. I feel like a tool. Guys, again, one moment doesn't change completely how you see a player. We gotta remember that. It's like,
Yeah, we have to. No, I don't. I mean, look, I'm fine with Freeman being there as a center back. I just don't think he should be there as a wing back over Scally. Honestly, bring them both.
Win okay saying Tack and Pete, I'm in the stadium, but Tack, you and I live in Tampa. Why are you not here? Well, I live in Orlando now. And why am I not here? Because I have to cover the game on YouTube. Also, I don't want to spend money to go watch certain players like Tim Tillman. But so far, a good game from the United States, 2-0 versus Uruguay. It's just not something that I'm willing to drive an hour to go in Tampa, spend money very far with B teams in Uruguay, whatever they're doing today.
I don't know what Uruguay is doing. Does this remind you a little bit of that Morocco friendly before the World Cup, where Morocco had like kind of quit on their coach? Because it looks like Uruguay is kind of quit. We talked about this in the last preview, right? How Loco Bielsa usually starts off really hot, but it usually falls apart at some point. I wonder if it's falling apart now.
Oh,
Luna?
Luna? No, kind of forced it.
No, no, Luna, come on. Oh, Berhalter? Oh my God, he's still going.
No, that was
Oh my
Aiden.
God.
Aiden.
Aiden Morris almost scored. Bro, what is happening?
Corner kick for the U.S. Honestly, if it's going to go like this, then just score 3-4. Fuck Uruguay. Who cares?
Yeah.
Let's be the team that gets Marcelo Bielsa fired.
Well, didn't we also get the Morocco coach fired?
Yeah, and that made them get to the semifinals.
Damn.
They should be thanking
crazy.
us. Yep. And Brett Oppenheim saying this is nuts. Yes, very much unexpected with the lineup that we put out. If I was a Uruguayan fan or citizen or anything, I'll be very concerned. Jeff Carey Tack, let's get together for a celebratory bath. No, Jeff, go enjoy it. Have fun. You don't need me. You probably do very well solo. Have fun. Have fun. Ezra saying MLS agenda is going to be awful after this. I'm still trying to trust Pochettino that when push comes to shove, he will bring the best. I have to believe that Pochettino is not stupid enough to define a player's quality based on one moment. I'm still trying to remain optimistic. And look, at the end of the day, he'll be judged based on his results. The last 5 results, right? Am I right about that? Or so have been good, and including this one. If he keeps going like this, we'll talk about player selection, but if the results are there, there's not much we can talk about. What we can criticize. Get the results in the
No.
World Cup. What will matter? The results. If he plays freaking Sebastian Berhalter and Sebastian Berhalter scores a banger and we win 1-0, so be it. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't think that's going to happen. But damn, this is very. I mean, it's impressive because it's Uruguay, right? Even if it's maybe they're missing some players, it's still very impressive. I'm questioning. Only reason I'm questioning it a little bit is this Uruguay team does not look like they're ready to play soccer. They look asleep. Like they look
Which
completely
is
asleep.
it's very unusual for them, though. They're a country
Very
that
unusual for
they
Uruguay.
take a lot of
Usually they are a
pride in every
fighting
game.
team, you know?
Yeah, because honestly, even if the United States had all of their best players, it still should be a struggle to play against Uruguay.
Yes. But even the way they're moving the ball so slowly and without purpose, a lot of back and side passes, there's no combination play going on. No one looks like they really want to be there. It's kind of weird.
They haven't created one opportunity.
No, nothing. Kuchny, zilch, zero.
Lou Coutry saying, "I went to go get pizza and we scored 2 goals. I should go get another one."
Yeah, go get more pizza, Lou. Get some for me.
Make sure you get pizza during the World Cup.
Yeah, every game just have pizza delivery on speed dial.
Matthew Dominguez saying, "I went to make some cup of noodles and now okay, so you guys have to just keep being superstitious about this. Lou, go
Get
get pizza."
noodles, pizza. Yeah, everyone go get food in the middle of a game.
Adam saying, "I remember when Dest and Araujo played together. Yeah, they played for a little bit in Barcelona together.
Yeah.
And even Araujo would play as a right back sometimes."
Yes.
Cross goes in. Corner cleared by the American defense. Serginho Dest shot. Oh, hit the post. Uruguay. What a
Oh,
fucking rocket.
that's a rocket of a shot. We got lucky there.
Berhalter blocks it. That would have been like comparable to Sebastian Berhalter's screamer.
That would have been better.
More powerful, right? His was more technique. This one was just straight up raw strength on the shot. Steven Spada saying, "I can't watch the game. Does Uruguay actually suck tonight?" They've been weirdly off, like very, very bad so far.
And not just bad, but passive. They seem very passive. Have you noticed with their pass selection, their decision making? They don't seem very aggressive on or off the ball.
They started with a little bit of aggressiveness off the ball, but right now they've been complete dog shit. And even like defending the corner. Oh, Haji. Haji, bad decision.
Should have passed that to Freeman.
Yep. Or not Freeman, Tillman. Not Malik Tillman. The other Tillman.
Timmy.
So I'm looking at the shot again.
You're a grown-ass man calling yourself Timmy.
Timmy.
That's a beautiful strike.
It's like that U20 coach that his name is Michael and he's like, "Call me Mikey."
Yeah, Mikey Varas.
Yeah, he's like, "Call me Mikey." He's like, "No, dude, you're Michael or Mike, not Mikey."
Yeah.
ESG Soccer, NGL, Pochettino. Not gonna lie, Pochettino has the boys balling. Uruguay back to Brazil. Yeah, we gotta Uruguay. Just go back to Brazil, become a Brazilian state. It'll be much better for them. They'll have a very good. Oh, Freeman almost scored again. That was close.
Corner.
In living color, you guys sound upset based on who scored. Wow, who scored? Sebastian Berhalter? No.
Why are we upset?
Stephen Kuhn saying only one spot for Scally or Freeman. Well, right now Freeman has won this battle between Scally and.
If that's true, then yes. I think Freeman can come as a center back if you bring 6 center backs, and you can bring Scally as a wing back who can also play center back.
Yeah, I think there's space for both in the roster. There's a spot for both because Scally would be more the wing back option. But the center back battle, Freeman so far looked better last game defensively. Today he's been fine. Sebastian Berhalter giving it away. There we go. Okay, and that's Freeman. Oh, Freeman, 3-0. 3-0.
Unbelievable. They didn't even challenge him.
And that was actually a beautiful goal.
No, but why didn't they tackle him? They just stood there. That's a beautiful strike.
No, and the dribbling, I think he dribbled 3 guys in the box.
Dude, something's wrong. Something's not right. I'm sorry. I mean, full credit to us. We're winning 3-0. We're
Wait, let
winning
me see this
3-0.
again. So Freeman gets the ball in the box, cuts 1, cuts 2. It got deflected, but holy crap.
Jesus, that's insane. Trusty with the assist. Trusty with the assist. When was Miles last have an assist?
Miles never, I think. 3-0.
3-0 over Uruguay. This is I never remember us playing this well against a team the caliber of Uruguay. Ever.
Bielsa's getting sacked, dude.
Yeah, there's no way. I think they're trying to get him sacked, dude. These guys aren't even trying. This is not normal, dude. I think Bielsa's done.
No, it has to be. It doesn't matter. Like, this is too much. Like, the U.S. could win the game. Look at Bielsa's face.
I think he knows it's over. Dude, this team is not, I think, to me, and don't want to take anything away from our boys because we've played well enough to get all these goals. This Uruguay team looks like they're trying to get the coach fired.
Yeah, well, let's just enjoy it.
Oh, that's a nice tackle from Mark McKenzie. That's a really good tackle. Did you see that just now?
Uh-huh. And you got the 2 Uruguayans to hit each other.
That's a beautiful tackle.
Yeah, so far I've liked McKenzie in that central center back position.
He hasn't really been tested very much, but that was the first time where he's really been forced to stretch, and he's done well.
And he's
That's been
been
really
better on
good.
the ball than the other guys in previous
Yes,
games.
definitely better than Miles on the ball. Bro, this is unbelievable. I'm loving this. All right, I'll see you at halftime.
See you soon. See you soon. Okay, 3-0 even before halftime. A Uruguayan side that seems completely out of it. Dude, at this point, go for a historic win. Beat them 4-5-6-0. Just go for the historic win. Completely embarrass them. And here's the thing, we have actually really good players on the bench today. Get those guys in the second half. Go for more. David Addison said, you think this is because of Bielsa's tactics? I don't think in this game so far the problem is tactics for either side. It's not a tactical issue. The Uruguayan team just seems completely dazed and confused. And the U.S. is playing well. It's a mix of both. Pochettino and Bielsa made a deal. I don't know, man. Bielsa is not the type of guy that likes losing. I think he's probably going to be gone after this. Uruguay has been struggling. It's been weird with him, and I don't know how he survives a humiliating loss like this. Again, the game's not over. Who knows? It could end 3-1, and then it's not too bad. But if at this rate, the U.S. will probably get like a 4 or 5-0 win, I don't see how Bielsa survives that. Is Berhalter or James Ward-Prowse? James Ward-Prowse is actually a pretty good player. Put the set pieces aside, he's a pretty good player. But I see what you're saying. He's just like the set piece specialist. I don't know, man. At some point, people said Acosta was that, right? With set pieces. Even though Berhalter's definitely better than Acosta when it comes to set pieces. I wonder what Pochettino's thinking in regards to Tolkien. Been steady so far. Gallardo 999. If you had to pick between Berhalter or Roldan, who would you pick? That's an interesting question. Berhalter or Roldan? Well, assuming they're not going to play in the World Cup at all, I would probably go with Roldan because people compliment him so much off the field. I would have to assume that he's kind of important for that. So I'd have to go with Roldan. Now, if they were both to play, I think Roldan is a better MLS player, dude. I would probably go with Roldan over Berhalter. I think Roldan is a better MLS player. Now, could Berhalter be better in the future? Maybe. He's much younger than Roldan, obviously, but I think Roldan is a better MLS player. From the games that I watched in MLS from Seattle or the Club World Cup where I watched Seattle, Roldan has performed better than Sebastian Berhalter at the games that I watch of Vancouver. Now, mind you, I don't watch the Vancouver Whitecaps that often. I watch them more when they had the CONCACAF Champions Cup run, and they were very bad in the final. But I think Roldan is a better player. Ryan C., currently at the game, we look really organized. No, we've been playing well. That's what I said. The result, Ryan, is a mix. It's like you don't want to take credit away from the U.S. because Uruguay has, in fact, been abysmal. But it's a mix of Uruguay being abysmal, but the U.S. playing well also. Because they could be abysmal. We could also be abysmal. We wouldn't be winning 3-0. Jeff Carey saying, I took a bubble bath with my neighbor, and now we scored 3 goals. Good for you, Jeff. Did your neighbor know you were on the bathtub as well? Did your neighbor know that? Or did you just kind of like show up? Matthew Dominguez, I'm a Freeman believer, man. Holy, look, I still have the same opinion on Freeman. The main difference between Freeman and many of the players we talk about is that he's young enough that he can develop, right? But he's had a good season with Orlando City for the most part. With the U.S. men's national team, I would say he's been inconsistent. But today, he's been nothing short of incredible, Alex Freeman. I mean, he's playing center back and he has a brace. Do I have to say anything else? He's playing as a center back and he has a brace. Saul Munoz is saying, I have to be dreaming. I didn't think this lineup had it in them. No, me neither. I didn't think this lineup could have pulled it off. With this lineup, I would have been happy with a draw. But they're up 3-0. We're not even at halftime yet. Tim Tillman, Berhalter. Let's see. Haji crosses it. Luna can't reach it. Clear by the Uruguayan. Dude, we're getting closer to a 4th goal than Uruguay to their first goal. We're closer to the 4th one. Stanley Dennis is saying Bielsa is going to have to get off the cooler here soon. Well, he will for halftime, but I think Bielsa is getting fired today, dude. I think he's done for Uruguay. Wuxia Game Central. What the hell's going on? Berhalter would never. Well, Greg Berhalter would never, but a big reason why we have the lead is Sebastian Berhalter. He got the first goal, and he also got the assist off a corner. Serginho Dest wins it for the U.S. Dest. You can't go through 3 guys. Could have just passed the ball. Aiden Morris, not a good ball. McKenzie kind of clears it. Berhalter loses it. TiVo saying Nepo baby spot. Gio and little Berhalter got to be placed in a room. No holds barred. Whoever wins gets the spot. I don't make the rules. I just work here. Well, look, Gio, in my opinion, should be in the World Cup roster regardless. He's too talented to not have him in the roster if he's healthy. Now, starting, that's a different discussion. Sebastian Berhalter, as I said, I don't really get caught up on moments. I still wouldn't have him in the World Cup roster. That doesn't take anything away from his performance so far. He's been decisive, right? He got a goal, a very beautiful goal. The most beautiful goal of this game, actually, even more than Freeman's second goal. And he got an assist, which was a good delivery from the corner. It doesn't take I'm not taking that away from him, and I never will. I just still don't get caught up on moments and more overall performances. And I just don't think Berhalter is the level you want to bring to the World Cup. But the odds of him making are real. Anthony, hey, Scally, Freeman's here. We're good. Yeah, Alex Freeman has definitely won the battle so far with Scally for the right center back position. Even though I do think there's a spot for both teams. Tim Tillman or not Malik Tillman down the left, not Malik Tillman. Nutmegs the Uruguayan player. Lose the ball to Bittencourt. Ugarte. John Token. Roland Araujo clears it. Tolkien, Aiden Morris, Berhalter. Oh, Berhalter, careful with that pass. Mark McKenzie. Brett Oppenheim. How you doing, Brett? Again, what am I watching? I think this is the best we've looked in years with most of our starters out. Probably props to Tillman and Freeman on the last one. Yeah, mainly Freeman because Freeman did a lot of work on that last goal, the second one. And then he scored a header too. Freeman's been having himself a game. The man of the match so far is Alex Freeman. Probably the second one would be Sebastian Berhalter. Diego Luna, Sebastian Berhalter. Dest drives inside. Luna. Berhalter. Good delivery to Haji. Oh, that was a good cross from Berhalter to Haji. The goalkeeper comes off his line and is able to grab it. Big hands, able to grab the ball. Kevin Campbell. I'm convinced Uruguay's throwing this. No fucking way. Yeah, I'll say it again. It's been a very unusual performance from Uruguay. Very unusual. But at the same time, that's not our problem. If they want to play like complete and utter dog shit and lose 3-0, that's on them. We're just beating them. DK57 saying 7-1 incoming. Carlos, how many more goals would we have with the A team? Look, it's hard to tell, right? Because these guys are playing very well today, so I don't want to take that away from them. But supposedly, okay. Oh, Luna 4-0. 4-0. 4-0 for the United States against Uruguay. Before halftime. Before halftime. 4-0 for the U.S. men's national team. This is freaking insane. I do you guys remember any game like this before with the United States? Does anyone? Look, I don't want to overreact to this win. Okay, I don't want to overreact to this win, but we might win the World Cup. We might win the World Cup. Yeah, look, let's not overreact, but we might win the World Cup. I don't think I'm just gonna say it. This is actually becoming a historic win. No, I'm not joking. This is becoming a historic win. Anytime you beat Uruguay 4-0, it's historic. Let me look up worst defeats in Uruguay national team history. Let me look this up. The worst defeat for Uruguay was a 6-0 loss to Argentina in 1902. We should go for the record. The worst defeat in Uruguay history was a 6-0 defeat to Argentina in 1902. If it's 4-0 at halftime, we should try to go break that record. Steven Spada saying, I think Bielsa lost the locker room. For sure. For sure. I think Bielsa lost the locker room and it's over. A marquee win for Pochettino's USMNT. Yeah, like I said, I don't care if Bielsa lost the locker room. I don't care if Uruguay is going through an existential crisis right now. It's a freaking 4-0 win against Uruguay, two-time World Cup champions, at halftime. At halftime. Ramiro saying Freeman's are starting 9. No, Balogun would have gotten goals. Maximo Bells, Berhalter, and Roldan clear Johnny for the U.S. men's national team. They've had better performances, you're right. I still think Johnny's a better player, and we should persist on him a bit. But yeah, well, not Roldan, but Berhalter's had better performances than Johnny for the national team. Roldan had one good performance for the national team. One. Timothy saying, hey, Jeff, did he put cream in the hemorrhoids after? Okay, so that's for Spicy Jeff. Hopefully Spicy Jeff is doing okay. Oh, here comes Uruguay, cleared by Austin Trusty. And Vina has it for Uruguay. Clears it one. Cross goes in. Trusty. Oh, Uruguay just scored a bicycle kick? Arrascaeta just scored a bicycle kick. This game is freaking insane right now. This is a freaking insane game. Uruguay just scored a bicycle kick. So it was a weird moment from Matt Freeze, but we kind of sorted it out. And then Mackenzie doesn't clear it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Trying to figure out whose mistake was. Just the entire defense was clumsy. Clumsy defending right there. Panda G say, I'm Jeff's neighbor. Had a great time. Good for you guys. Hopefully you guys had a great time. Kevin Campbell, is it me or does the backline feel solid without Reem? Kevin, yes, but they just had a very shaky moment there and Uruguay scored. That was very poor defending. We should have held a clean sheet. Now they're showing the beautiful city of Tampa right there. Very pretty city. I love Tampa. So you guys, if you can, go visit Tampa. Alex Freeman the GOAT, you should start hating on Balogun and Pulisic so they score. I might do that, Alex. I might do that. Drunken Ramblings with Aaron saying, honestly, it may be time to consider our best team isn't made entirely of our best players. No, but we never really thought that, right? Look, this is not Football Manager or FIFA where you just select the best players and there you go. We have the best team. Having the best team is not always necessarily having the best players, but the gap also can't be that big, right? Keep that in mind. One second, because Pete's coming soon. And if you guys just arrived here, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, eat your veggies, have some coffee. Even though it's late. I actually got energy drink here to stay awake. Joseph is saying, I was super negative towards Pochettino when he first got in, but he's really turned the culture around. Got to give props with performances like this. Well, we're seeing a big gap in culture, right? Uruguayan's culture is broken right now, while the U.S. not. That's what we're seeing today. This Uruguayan team seems dead, beat up. It looks like it almost feels like they're trying to get Bielsa sacked. That's what it feels like so far. It's a very odd Uruguayan side. And again, that's not to take away credit from the United States because the United States has played close to a perfect first half. Outside of that goal we conceded, it's been a perfect first half. Now, everyone, make sure to drop a like in the stream. Do we have 1,000 likes already? Do we have 1,000 likes? Not yet, 600. We're almost there. We're going to talk about halftime very soon. Pete's coming here. I'm just going to finish the super chats real quick, and then Pete will come in and we'll talk about how what happened. Evan White saying Tillman has been questionable. He's been okay. Got 2 assists. Tim Tillman's got 2 assists. So not Boogie saying any chance Pochettino comes back after the World Cup? Yeah, I think there's a chance. Depends on how we do in the World Cup. But yes, there absolutely is a chance. David, not just the score. We look good, combo play, set pieces. No. Like I said, besides the goal that Uruguay scored, where we were shaky twice on that defensive moment. One with Matt Freeze, then again, the ball lobbed into the box, and Arrascaeta being able to get a bicycle kick. Outside of that moment, we had close to a perfect first half outside of that weird goal that we conceded with Arrascaeta, the bicycle kick. There was 2 shaky moments there on defense from the goalkeeper, center backs, everyone.
Yeah.
I want to give you one fun fact right here for you to hold on to.
Okay.
The biggest loss in Uruguay's football history was a 6-0 loss to Argentina in 1902. So if we scored 3 goals in the second half and it's 7-1, that would be the biggest defeat in Uruguayan soccer history. Historic, to say the least. It doesn't, and again, whether they're trying to get Bielsa sacked or not, if we break that record, I don't give a shit.
No, I don't give a shit either. I don't know if we'll break it, to be honest. I think Bielsa's going to lit into these guys at halftime. Whether or not they come back and do anything in the second, it might piss them off even more. They might be like, fine, we're just going to quit. But whatever it is, we just have to do what we're doing, right? You can't worry about what the other team is doing. You just have to keep going, right? Why not? Let's score a bunch on them. If it gets people excited, gives the team a morale boost. I would probably be careful about judging the players under this context, but generally speaking, could we have played better than we did?
No. I mean,
No.
the only thing we
So,
could have done better is the clean sheet, but
yeah, sure. I also
but
think that's a very hard goal for anyone to stop.
no, and again, if you score 4 goals, we can deal with allowing one. It's like
Sure.
whatever. Um, Drunken Ramblin saying statement win, plain and simple. Yes, statement win. Pete is right about looking into individual performances too much of this game, but we'll talk about that in the post game. Because
Yeah.
overall, too, I want to if we hold on to a 4-1 or get a 5-1, 6-1 win against Uruguay, we want to also enjoy it because that would
Yeah.
be a historic win for the program. Even though it's
Sure.
a friendly, that is a historic win that we very much should enjoy. Brought
I
up and
wouldn't
I
call it a
saying,
statement win. I think a statement win has to come in a competitive game, personally.
yeah, I would say so. Signature win too, I would say.
Yeah.
Brett up and I'm saying I could cry right now, pure joy. All the diehard fans deserve this moment. You are right. Everyone that sticked around. Now, what's really important about this is this program has been down bad since the 2024 Copa America, right? And
Yeah.
Pochettino seems to be fixing the culture. The
Yes.
second thing that comes after the culture is you have to start getting wins to build momentum. And it looks like
And
we're
confidence.
starting to build momentum. Confidence is very important in the sport, very
Yeah.
important. And it seems like that is starting to show, right?
Yes.
First, culture. It seems like the culture has been fixed, right? I would say so.
Yeah. The last 5 games, we've definitely seen a different culture in this team, for sure. And I think that's huge because that goes through the entire team, whether it's the A team or the B team. Everyone seems to be on the same page in terms of working hard for each other, pressing, intensity. All of those things are there. We've seen that consistently now for 5 games, you know, and then that's a big enough sample size to go, yeah, 100%. The culture has been changed. Which, by the way, remember when they tried to tell us how wonderful the culture was under Berhalter?
Dude, a freaking US soccer employee went to me and you on the field in Austin when we were there, and he was trying to convince, and he started arguing with us about it in a very actually, it was like passive aggressive, right?
Yeah.
It was a weird way. Um, I mean, Max Brittles was there; he saw it. It was a very weird interaction where I'm not going to get more into details. This employee of US Soccer that is probably still there somehow. Somehow he's
He's
still there.
definitely still there.
We don't hire
Yeah.
our best in soccer. He was just a dick. That's the way to put it.
Well, he was saying that we didn't understand the culture Berhalter was building.
Yeah,
It
apparently
was
he
so
didn't
good
either.
that we had to get Pochettino to come and fix it.
Well, and Pochettino talks about every camp.
Every camp, he's talking about how bad the culture was, which is not wrong. He's not wrong. I'm telling you, Pochettino's winning me over.
Yep.
I
Tivo
was very
saying,
skeptical for most of this year, but he's winning me over.
and Tifo saying, we are so back, chat. Kevin Campbell is saying, Luna deserved that one. Happy for him. He works hard. Rogelio saying, reminds me of BJ ball against Mexico. Yeah, it was very free flowing, right? He played well.
Free flowing, yeah.
Kikimora, I've seen enough. Bring me Morocco. Yeah, about Morocco.
Pause. Pause.
Yeah, unless you want to bring that 2022 Morocco that we played before the World Cup.
Which
I'm
is
okay.
what this looks like right now, honestly.
Uh-huh.
That's what this looks like.
Rishad is saying, at what point should Freeman go to Europe? What teams? Well, he should go as soon as possible. He had his breakout season in MLS. And usually
Yeah.
how it goes is if you're able to stand out in MLS, you need to take that next step.
Well,
He had his
Villarreal are
breakout
trying to
season.
get him. Villarreal are trying to get him right now.
Okay. So that would be one thing. It's just the question is like, Freeman had a breakout season in MLS. I don't agree with people that say that he was one of the best players in MLS. I agree that he was one of the best players in his position in MLS. He was
Right back.
quite good
Yeah.
for Orlando.
Right back.
So why stay, right? You've outgrown the league in that at that point. You're young. So yeah, Freeman should go to Europe. Now, will that go well? Will it go poorly? It doesn't matter, but I always appreciate a player that gets out of his comfort zone. So he should go. Carlos Guerra, if we win 7-1, it'll heal a part of you. No. This is a friendly, so no. Look, if we beat a team 7-1 in the World Cup, holy shit. Now that's the World Cup. Like if I don't think people actually grasp how big it is for Germany to beat Brazil 7-1 in the World Cup semifinal when there's so much at stake, so much intensity, so much pressure. For you to pull a 7-1 win, how difficult that is. No, this is still a friendly. Drunken Rambling saying you don't score a bicycle kick if you aren't trying. That is actually not true.
No. Also, Just because one guy scores a bicycle kick doesn't mean the majority of the team is not trying to get Bielsa fired.
I also want to say one thing for anyone that doesn't follow Uruguay. Arrascaeta is a very talented player. He scored the bicycle kick, and he was one of the guys that didn't really play much for Uruguay before. And with Bielsa, he was brought to life with the national team.
Hmm.
So he might actually be one of the guys that
That still
is
likes
with.
Bielsa.
Yeah, again, when you lose the locker room, the coach, you don't lose every player. Like Berhalter definitely lost the locker room, but it's not like every player wanted him gone.
No, Pulisic still loved him.
Yeah, Pulisic is Pulisic, whatever. um, Anthony saying, I asked for a U.S. victory, but I didn't ask for Uruguay to get destroyed. I mean, look, if we're going to beat Uruguay, just destroy them.
Yeah. Why
I have.
why would we not want to destroy them?
Why would I care about what Uruguay feels?
I don't give a fuck. Let's score as many as possible. Get
I'm
the
not
fans
Uruguayan.
excited. Get the culture excited.
I'm not Uruguayan also. Why would I care?
Yeah.
Manny B, biggest lesson we learned this half. Biggest lesson we learned this half. Don't lose the locker room.
Yeah, probably. Don't play teams before a World Cup that are quitting on their coach to increase confidence.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, we should do this more often. It might have helped us in 2022. Who knows? Siphon, I want to see a 3-4-1-2 with Pepe and Balogun up top. I want that too. That's more of a 3-5-2.
yeah.
I don't think we will because Pochettino seems like the type of guy that if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So,
Also, Pochettino idolizes Bielsa. I don't think he's going to want to thump on him. I don't think he's going to want to be the guy that gets Bielsa fired. Did you hear what he was saying about Bielsa this week?
yeah, that's not up to him. Like the players should keep going at it.
No, I agree. I'm just saying I don't think he's going to bring on Balogun, Pepe, and Gio to play that way. Because with this Uruguay, that trio will cook.
Mm-hmm. Let's put this. Everyone, welcome to Discord to join. Yeah, the Tactical Manager Discord. The link is in the description. It's free. Go join it if you want to. It's just a little soccer community for you guys to talk to each other. Link to the Discord is in the description of this video. Devonta, Pete's snooze fest tweet aged like milk.
Yeah, right before the first goal, I said been a snooze fest so far.
Well, it was in the beginning. Alex Freeman, the GOAT, is saying Suriname, Haiti, Curaçao at the World Cup incoming. Yeah, they're playing now, actually. They're playing now. We'll go through that. We'll go through that.
Yeah.
I actually love it. They just started. They just started. We'll keep you guys updated. I want Haiti, Curaçao, and Suriname to qualify. Why does Pochettino look never happy when we score goals? I've seen him look happy.
Today he hasn't really reacted. I mostly see him look happy.
Yeah.
Today he hasn't really reacted at all, which is unusual.
Might feel
for
bad
him.
for Bielsa.
I don't. If you lose the locker room, that's on you. Honestly.
No, we don't, but he might, right?
Oh yeah, I think he feels bad. He's not going to celebrate in front of Bielsa, which is kind of weird, dude. You're coaching in the U.S. Who gives a fuck about Bielsa?
Yeah, Bielsa is weird. He's like a cult leader. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
Many coaches and they idolize him, even though in terms of his work and results over the past few years, they haven't been good.
No. No,
Um,
he's sort of an old school coach, right? It doesn't really work anymore.
he's a legend, and they just kind of idolize him, became like a cult. And everyone, try to get us to 1,000 likes right there. We're at 700. Try to get us to 1,000. Phil is saying, didn't know Freeman had this in his locker. Happy for the guy. Yeah, I'll say this, Phil, as someone that follows Orlando City fairly closely. Freeman has been very productive with Orlando City on offense this season, right, in MLS. But when it came to the U.S. men's national team, he was not being productive up to now on offense, right? He's looked solid defensively, which honestly, with Orlando City, there were times where he looked shaky on defense. He looked,
Yeah.
it was almost like for the U.S., he was the opposite. This was the first game that I've seen Freeman actually contribute to the U.S. offense. 2 goals.
Yeah.
I can't. 2 goals as a center back. I can't criticize that. That's perfect.
It's also weird for a center back to be in the position he was in when he scored that second goal.
Yeah, he was like almost like a second striker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zach saying, going back on my word about the roster now, glad I made the 1-hour drive to the game. Well, we can talk about the roster after camp. We can talk about that. But Thor, thank you for the super chat. Thor, Eric, do we keep Pochettino after the World Cup if this continues? Guys, keeping him after the World Cup or not is 100% reliant on how he does in the World Cup. He could beat Uruguay 10-1 today. If he crashes out in the round of 32 in the World Cup, let him go.
Also, do we know if Poch even wants to stay after the World Cup?
I
What
think
if
a
he
lot
wants
will
to go?
depend. It will depend on how we do. I think a lot of it.
Well, if we do well, then he might get an offer from, I don't know, Espanyol.
Yeah, it might depend on whether or not, like, if we go super deep, he might want to stay just for a more easy job that he's used to. Try to do better in the next one. Look, there's no way to predict that now, and there's no way to know if it's worth keeping him after.
Yeah.
Was Pochettino playing 4D chess this whole time? Maybe. I guess it's something to address. Like, if the team actually continues to improve as we are, it seems like culture was a big issue. Now, he does have to try to get this culture with the best players. That's what good coaches do. They get that
Yeah.
culture with the best players, and that's how you maximize the potential of the talent
But
that
I
you
think
have.
he's done that. If you look at the best players, they've played well under Poch, whether it's Pulisic or Gio or Balogun, Richards, Adams. I think he's done that with the best players.
For the most part, yeah. I would say Tillman can do a bit better. I would say Johnny
Yeah.
has to do better.
Johnny has to. Johnny may not go to a World Cup.
Mhm. Thor, thank you for the super chat again. Now you wrote it. Who do you want to see subbed in the second half? I want to see Gio Reyna on at some point for sure.
Yep.
And
Yep.
honestly, just give it to Pepe. We know what Balogun can do. Balogun's our best player, best center forward, I guess, and he will play for Monaco this weekend. Pepe's on the bench for PSV usually, so just give it to Pepe.
Also, dude, Haji hasn't done anything in that first half.
No,
Honestly, Haji and Tillman have been poor.
even though
Tillman is
Tillman
not
got 2
looking good.
assists, yeah.
Well, one of those assists was like an outside of the box screamer from Luna, right? I don't know if like that's anything that special. I actually think Tillman has looked quite poor.
No, he's just not a
And
good
what was
player.
the other one you got the assist on? Freeman?
He passed. What? No, Freeman was trusty. Oh
Yeah,
no,
I
you're
don't
right.
think
He
he got
got
two
one assist. He
assists. He
got one
got one
assist.
assist. That was like,
Second half just started for me. So I'd say I want to see Gio on. I want to see Pepe on. Um, trying to think. I would give Scally a shot too at some point. Another shot.
yeah.
Even though
Poch
we
was
got to
not
see.
happy about us conceding that goal too.
Also, let's see how the second half plays out. Right? If it's the same version of Uruguay that we saw in the first half, it's going to be hard to judge anyone that comes off the bench. Dude, put Barfston on. Let him do the step overs.
Oh yeah, he'll love that.
Benny B, I think I see Pochettino's lineup genius now. Ain't no way Bielsa's 900-page dossier could tell you that Tillman tokens. Guys, Bielsa didn't like scout and prepare Uruguay for this specific game. Like in friendlies, you don't really scout and prepare for the specific opponent, guys. You test things out for yourself. It's not like the World Cup. Freeman to Luna. Luna loses it. The
Luna's
second
another
half.
one.
Sorry, what?
Before his goal, Luna was not playing well.
No. The second half will tell us a lot also about this Uruguayan side of like if they're actually just like kind of self-sabotaging at this point. Because if you go to halftime down 4-1 and you don't wake the fuck up in the second half,
I don't think they're going to. This looks intentional to me.
Andrew 93, is it just me or does Freeman fit the right center back role well? So far, yes, he does. So far, he does, yes.
So should it be Freeman, Richards, and Trusty Ream?
Well, I would still test out McKenzie as a central center back and Richards on the right center back position. I would try that.
I'm concerned about McKenzie in the middle because he's very slow, dude. I would still keep Richards in the middle. I think if you want McKenzie on the field, you put him at the left. That's where he plays for Toulouse.
Yeah, so maybe you bench Ream for McKenzie. I just don't see the point of having Ream anymore.
No, I don't either. But Poch is no way benching Ream.
Look at Alex Freeman. Good ball from Freeman. Tillman finds Haji. Haji, take him on. Get number 5. Get number 5. Get number 5. Haji, pass the ball to Luna. Dude, Haji's been poor.
No, Haji's been really poor today. Oh, dude, why did he wait so long to shoot?
Right? Or pass it to Luna, too. Jeez. Angry Americans saying United States 10-1 Uruguay should be the goal. It should be. I don't think we will, though. Oh,
We're not
Des
going to
did
hit
a
that.
Rabona kick. Dude, Des is
Yeah, on
totally
that
gonna.
pass to Luna, that's so Dest.
Yep.
That's so Dest.
Of course he would. And gonna close here the super chat. Sam, I saw the Uruguay team press with forwards and midfield sit back. Give us a ton of room to work with C team players who struggle in tight spaces. I'm gonna say this again. I don't think today the issue is tactical for Uruguay.
No.
I really don't. Devonta Jones said, announcer said Pochettino was also mad about the last goal. I like that mentality. He wants more imperfect. I agree with that. I agree
Yeah,
with that. We should have held a clean sheet.
we didn't need to give that up.
No, and that was a silly goal to allow them to score because you're up 4-0. Last few super chats. Did Bielsa coach Brendan or just Marsh? Just Marsh.
Just
Just
Marsh, yeah.
Marsh. Yeah, just Marsh. He didn't get coach. Jeff Carey, we will lose if we don't bring Testman as a center back. Hey, this is a good game to test him as a center back. If he can't do well today, he won't do well ever again, ever as a center back. Probably a good game.
Yeah.
Benny W, thank you for the super chat. Semper G7, third goal doesn't happen without Tillman's hard tackle. Yeah, again, good for him for getting the hard tackle, but that's like the people that were also praising Roldan for like fighting for the ball when Gio got the assist to Balogun. Good hard tackle. Hustle moments are the bare minimum. Hustle
Yeah,
moments.
bare minimum.
Credit to him for getting it right, but again, hustle moments are the bare minimum. Are we gonna have another brawl? I doubt it. This, oh my goodness, Sebastian Berhalter almost gave it out of the back.
Oh my God. Whew. Thank
Freeman's
God
been
that fell
very
to Freeman.
steady on the ball. Crazy how when the confidence goes up, the player looks different.
Who, Freeman?
Yeah.
Yeah, Freeman's been really good on the ball today. I'm not going to lie. I'm starting to like Freeman as that right center back more and more.
Okay, ball goes. And I also think if he goes to Europe, they're probably going to play him more as a center back than a right back.
Unless it's like the championship or something, maybe. But if he goes to Spain, possibly, yeah.
Yes, and that
He's
might
got
be
the
better for us.
size to be a center back. That's the thing. He's got the size to be a center back.
Mm-hmm. In the last one, Evan White is saying, "Are you concerned that Freeze isn't really getting tested?" Not concerned. I mean,
Well, I'm more concerned with his terrible mistake in the first half, coming off his line and missing the ball completely.
yeah, I don't know if it's a concern with that. Also, we see him being tested in MLS. We know his level. I mean, he's not a terrible goalkeeper, but we know his level at this point.
I think he means against better opposition. We're not really getting him tested because our defense is fine.
Yeah, but the shots are usually quite similar, right, at this level. It's just that against better opposition, he'll be tested more throughout the game. But
Yeah, I don't know if the shots. Yeah, it's not. It's not that the shots are different. It's just that the intensity is different. The pressure is different. Playing out of the back is different. But to be fair, he's not playing out of the back at all, unless there's no press. If there's no
yeah,
press, we see him playing out of the back.
but a lot of that we're not going to get in friendlies regardless of who we play. That's the
Yeah,
reality. Oh, recovery. Free. Okay, Tillman. Serginho Dest. Let's go, Dest. Go, Dest. Go, Dest. Dest. Ah, fucking hell. He should have switched it to Luna. I think we should bring Pepe for Haji now. Haji's not playing well. Just give Pepe
Haji's been
another shot.
really poor today, and against this Uruguay team, you cannot look that poor.
Well, also, Pepe had a really bad miss last game. Put him in this game to see if he gets a goal to build up his confidence.
I'm not worried. It's a bad miss from Pepe, but I'm not too worried about it. Pepe has shown over larger sample sets that he can score. He's done it in the Champions League. He's done it in the Eredivisie. He's done it for us many times. Look, it's a bad miss, but the large sample size, Pepe's
Pete,
still a very good player.
Haiti scored. They're going to the World Cup for now.
No way.
They're back. The last time they played, I think, was 1974.
Dude, this World Cup is going to be so diluted.
Yeah, and Jamaica is finding a way to mess things up. Of course, Jamaica. Dude, look at Jamaica. They were placed in a group with Curacao, Trinidad and Tobago, and freaking Bermuda, and they're finding a way to mess things up.
Yeah.
All they
It's
had to do is
classic
win this
Jamaica.
group. Like Jamaica, I feel bad for the Jamaicans. I feel so bad. This was their opportunity
Yes, to
to
go back
make
to a
it.
World Cup, and it would have been fun to have them there. Jamaica's a fun nation to have at a World Cup.
There's this saying nowadays that actually there's not this saying. I just say it. Never go full Jamaican. Just don't do it. And Jamaica is going full Jamaica again. Just don't do
Yep.
it.
Pure chaos merchants.
The zombie. How are you guys winning 4-1 against Uruguay's B team? Well, they have their B team. So do we. We have like two
This is our
starters.
C team, Jack. This is not even
Yeah,
our B.
we're
This is our
beating
C.
them because we're playing better. That's why we're beating them. Like Uruguay cannot use that excuse because we have more backups
Way
than
more.
them right now.
Way more. Gio, Tillman, Pulisic, Balogun, Pepe, Richards, Adam, Weah, McKennie, Tessman. And that's just A-Rob. That's 11 players right there.
Beardon is saying, why don't we call up Maloney anymore? Try him at center back. Well, Maloney moved to Mines and he wasn't playing very much until recently. And then they started playing him as a center back. But when he left Heidenheim, he wasn't playing for Mines. Okay, so I understand why he wasn't getting called up. Maloney is actually really bad on the ball too. That must be said. But I am open to trying him as a center back because he has been playing for Mines as a center back.
I'm open to trying him. I don't think Poch is going to do it. And to be honest, I'd probably rather Noah Kai Banks.
Yeah. The Trusty tried to start a brawl too, and the Uruguayan's like, dude, I'm not trying to start a
Well, because
brawl.
the guy sat on him. He
I
sat
know,
on
but
him.
the Trusty's like, dude, let's just start a brawl. Pochettino loves it. He'll make me a lock. Can we just
Yeah.
pretend to start a
He's
brawl?
like, hey, want to fight? Want to fight? It'll be good for me.
Hey, I won't punch you too hard. Might as well start a brawl. I one thing I want to see in the second half is I want us to ramp up the intensity. It's 4-1, go for 5, go
Yeah,
for
we've
6.
kind of slacked off a little the second half. I want us
Yeah,
to keep going.
don't get complacent.
Yeah.
And everyone, make sure to drop a like in the stream. Let's try to hit 1,000 likes. We're very close. We're very close to 1,000 likes. So help us. And if we hit 1,000 likes, Pete will sing Madonna in Thai.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I don't even know the song, first of all.
Madonna?
Which one?
Any song from Madonna in
Oh,
Thai.
any song from it? No, I don't really know any.
Okay, so I'm sorry, guys. I tried.
She's kind of before my time.
He'll sing any song from Bono then in Thai.
In Thai?
Yes.
No one's singing in Thai.
Well, then it ain't worth hitting 1,000 likes. It just ain't worth it.
Sorry, guys. You can come to 1,000 likes on my channel.
You'll sing in Thai, Madonna?
Not Thai. Also, I don't even know Madonna in English. How can I sing it in Thai?
Matt Freeze, good save right there.
I'll sing in Hindi. That I can do. I'm not going to sing in Thai. Oh, good save, Freeze.
Good save from Freeze. There you go, being tested.
Panama scored?
Actually, who?
Panama?
I'll check for you. Yes, Panama's beating El Salvador. They should bring in Balogun and also bring in Balogun, Pepe, and Gio so they can stat pad. Oh, Haji, bad pass there.
Dude, Haji's got to be pulled, man. This is not good.
No.
Oh, my God.
I swear, we better not let Uruguay score a second goal here. Dude, I swear, if this game ends 4-3 or something, I'll actually be disappointed.
Oh, yeah. It'll be disappointing for sure.
Anyone asking me what time I'm at? I'm at 57:35, 57:36, 57:38, 57:39, 57:40. Okay.
All right, Tack. I'll be in and out.
See you soon, Pete. Hopefully with a goal soon. Sebastian Berhalter. Oh, he broke that guy's ankle. I don't know who it is, but he. Foul. Whoever that was, retire. It was Piqueires, I think. He broke his ankle. Piqueires is actually the left back from Palmeiras. Was it Piqueires that he broke his ankles? Let me see. No, it wasn't Piqueires. Piqueires fouled him after. He broke number 16? Oliveira. It was Oliveira. Oh, that's embarrassing. That was nice. That was nice. El Zombito saying, I know this is a friendly. Oh, Tenor Testament is coming on. Pochettino. Oh, Testament and Gio. Testament and Gio are being subbed on. They're going to be subbed in. I know this is a friendly, but still, when was the last time we beat a former World Cup champion? Klinsmann era? Trying to think. Did we beat Uruguay recently? No, we tied them, right, in 2022. When was the last time we beat a... I think you might be right. It might be the Klinsmann era. When was the last time we beat a World Cup champion? And sure, Uruguay won a World Cup like 100 years ago. I'm not even exaggerating. I think it's when we beat Germany under Jurgen. I think so. There was also that 0-0 win against England in the 2022 World Cup. That was a win, kind of. And Tillman with a bad giveaway. And Bittencourt got a shot. That's poor on... Yeah, I mean, Tim Tillman's not going to be in the World Cup, please. So, Balogun for Haji. So, Pepe probably won't play anymore this camp. Balogun's on. Tessman's on and Gio's on. Balogun, Gio, and Tessman. I like those subs. I like it. Matt Freeze tries to go long. Gio can win it. So now we're going to see Morris with Tessman. Hopefully the players bring the intensity, man. I want a couple more goals. Someone saying, what is happening? Was in class. What's his name? Jaco? We completely dominated Uruguay in the first half. Second half has been kind of the second half, but the first half, it was 4-0, and they scored a lucky goal at the end, like a bicycle kick. Embarrassing for Uruguay. But we played quite well. Gio loses the ball. Aiden Morris recovers it. Tenor Tessman, and what's the call? Okay, now we've hit 897 likes. Guys, can we just get to 1,000? I mean, is it too much to ask for? Oh, we got to 1,000. Oh, we did hit 1,000. Sorry. I apologize. You guys are awesome. I suck. I apologize. I'm sorry. Very sorry. And this video is brought to you by Prungo Red Light Therapy. If you have joint pain, if you have muscle pain, red light therapy is great for you. Check out the link in the description. They have also great prices. I have their product myself. I've been using here during the stream, and it has helped me with my knee pain so far. Okay, so make sure to use the link in the description if you want to buy Prungo Red Light Therapy. If you're an athlete, it's worth giving it a look. There's an injury. Let me get some water here. Injury. Who's injured for Uruguay? Yeah, the guy that was subbed out for Uruguay probably needs Prungo right now. But we ain't giving it to him for free. That hand is... That hand hurts, man. Hopefully he's not left-handed. Otherwise, he won't be able to have fun with Spicy Jeff. I heard Spicy Jeff likes to use his hands a lot. I haven't seen it myself. I'm not involved with Spicy Jeff. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Elisa's saying, announce in Portuguese. Do you guys want Portuguese commentary for like 30 seconds? I can do Portuguese commentary, Brazilian Portuguese commentary for like 30 seconds. I can do it. I'm very good at it. I'm better than the Brazilians themselves at it. One of the best. Seriously, I am. Okay, free kick here for the U.S. What is going on here? Who got knocked down? That's Sebastian Berhalter, and he's still down. Will that be a red card? It is a red. The ref's giving a red. Red card to Betancourt. So Uruguay will now play man down. We got to score more goals here. There's no VAR. There's no VAR. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a red, dude. That's a red. You can't go studs up like that on a guy's ankle. You missed the ball, too. That's a red. That is 100% a red. Time to stat pad. That is a nasty tackle for a friendly game. Dave Valensky, hey, tactical manager, long time no see. How you doing, Dave? It's nice to see that the U.S. team is looking a lot better going into the World Cup than we were a couple months ago. You are right. There's been progress. We're looking better, getting some good, catching some good momentum. It's been much better. And Betancourt gets a red, and Pochettino is like petting him like a dog. That was weird. And now he's trying to hold his hand and get a little intimate. That's very weird from Pochettino. Pochettino, ignore him. You're not his coach. More water. More water. Yeah, Bielsa's getting fired, man. Bielsa is getting fired. Yeah, now look, we have about 25, 30 minutes to go. We're going to be playing man up, and this Uruguayan side has been complete dog poo-poo. We have to get more goals here. 5, 6. Make it. It's already a historic win, but make it, make it humiliating. Make Uruguay not want to come to the U.S. next year. They will anyway, but you get what I'm saying. So 65 minutes, and we're going to be playing man up. Brendan, it can't be 8-0. We already conceded a goal. It can't be 8-0. Gio Reyna. Zombie Fanatic. Tack, do you know what Uruguayan food is like? I don't know. I would have to assume Uruguayan food is very similar to the south of Brazil and Argentina. But I don't know. If anyone's familiar with Uruguayan food, let me know. Okay, free kick here for the U.S. Martinez, a defensive midfielder, is being subbed in for Arrascaeta, an attacking mid. So Uruguay is just going to defend now and try not to get humiliated. Okay, United States the ball. Let's go, boys. Let's go for 5. Let's go for 6. Tanner Tessman. Okay, not a good pass. Aiden Morris is able to recover it, and Trusty has the ball. Trusty finds Gio. Gio, great ball. Ballo to Tillman. Not a good ball from Balogun. But Tim Tillman wins it. Tillman. Oh, that could have been number 5. A bit of a weird play there with Gio, Balogun, and Tillman. Some bad passes, bad touches here and there. It could have been the 5th goal for the United States. Could have been. Token back to Gio. Gio sends it in. Tessman, go 5-1. 5-1 Tenor Tessman. 5-1 for the United States. And we're playing man up. 5-1 for the United States. Unfreaking believable. 5-1 for the United States. Gio Reyna with another assist. Well, another assist not on this game, but the previous one. And it was almost at the 69th minute. My, oh my. Nice. We hit minute 69. Nice. I don't think Uruguay can recover from this. I think they would rather get like 50% tariffs on them than this. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's go for the record. Let's go for the record. We need to break the record. We need 2 more goals. We need 2 more goals. Two more goals and we break the record for their worst defeat ever. Do you guys think we can do it? Chat, do you guys think we can do it? Do you think we can get 2 more goals? I think we can. I think we can get 2 more goals here. I think we can get 2 more goals. Come on. 2 more goals. 2 more goals. We got to do this. Let's get 2 more goals. Okay, Uruguay to throw in. Recover. Here comes the U.S. Sebastian Berhalter to Balogun. Come on, Balogun. Come on, Balogun. To Gio. Freaking shit. Let's go, guys. 2 more goals here. Get up. Get up. I can't believe I'm getting frustrated while we're beating 5-1 Uruguay. We're beating them 5-1 and I'm getting frustrated. They're saying Tessman is so clear of Johnny for the well, Tessman has been playing better than Johnny for the U.S. men's national team. That's not even debatable. Not even debatable. Taka, have you been approached to be manager of the U.S. men's national team? I have on Football Manager, but not in real life. I hope they invite me one day. I think I would do a crazy good job. I'll be a great coach for the U.S. men's national team. I would work every single second of my life. I would dedicate my life to it. They might never recover, dude, Uruguay. This is this is probably worse than Brazil losing 7-1 to Germany, even though it's a friendly. Because you got to understand the overall context of it. Imagine Uruguay, a proud soccer nation, losing to a country that calls it soccer, right? That they love to be pissed off about. It's just unbelievable. Dave Valensky say, I know you love the MLS new schedule coming up. I'm just hoping I don't have to go to another really cold game in Minnesota. World Cup qualifying was enough for me. I didn't say I love it. I talked about it earlier in the stream. I don't think calendar was the issue with MLS, and I don't think the calendar change. I don't think it matters too much. That's what I said. I think both sides are overreacting to what it does. Like some people hate it, some people love it, and I don't think it's like bad for MLS. I don't think also it helps MLS that much. The calendar change. Those are my thoughts on it. I don't hate it. I don't love it. And Drunken Rambling Saints called soccer now. Yep. And now we get Arfston in for Token. He's better on offense than Token. And Brendan Aronson for Timmy Tillman. We're going all in. We're going guns blazing here, trying to get goal number 6 and goal number 7. Certified Chad, is this Uruguay's B team? They're missing like 5 starters, I would say. But we were missing almost all of our starters. We had 2 starters only. So whether or not it's Uruguay's B team, it's irrelevant because we were missing more players than Uruguay. Semper G7 saying Reem might have lost the starting spot, maybe, but we definitely need his leadership in the locker room. I don't know if in Pochettino's eyes he lost his starting spot. Oh my God, Balogun. Balogun just, okay, that was a bad decision. And that'll be U.S. ball. No, throw in for Uruguay. I don't know if Tim Ream lost his starting spot. I don't know. Tom is saying we would love to see you live stream FM. Yeah, for that, guys, I would need more money because I would have to buy a better computer to do so. I don't know if my computer can handle live streaming online, Football Manager at the same time. I would have to buy a better computer. No, there's some blood there. Some blood. Balogun threw his hands on Martinez's face. Yeah, this is not. Look, Vini's saying this is not Uruguay's B team, right? It's like a mix. They have a few backups. We were missing more players. Kevin Campbell saying first time we scored 5 or more versus a CONCACAF since 2012. Well, not just any non-CONCACAF opponent. This is Uruguay, right? It's not like we're playing Angola. We're not playing Angola. Saying, what do you think of Brazil's performance today? Vini and Rodrigo got to go. I didn't watch today's game. I watched Senegal's game, but I missed Brazil's game against Tunisia. I was at work, so I missed it. I'm probably going to rewatch it tomorrow, but I missed Brazil's game today. I heard they were quite poor against Tunisia, which is not that good of an opponent. But Brazil looked good against Senegal, so I don't know what to make out of it. Oh yeah, the guy's nose is broken. You can tell that Balogun has some very strong hands. He just kind of slapped that guy's nose and it broke. Breaking someone's nose with a slap is quite incredible, actually. You shouldn't do it. Don't slap someone unless they really, really deserve it. Okay? Don't slap people. Slapping is not nice, but those are some very strong hands because to break someone's nose with a slap, that's like Karate Kid shit. It's like something Ralph Macchio would do. Okay, here comes the U.S. with Brendan Aronson. Back to Arfston. And Tom, thank you for the generous super chat. How much money do you need for a new computer to live stream Football Manager? Set a goal and we could help. If the United States gets 7, you can eat Taco. No, I'm not eating Taco Bell, guys. There's certain types of food that I'm willing, like for example, I'm willing to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and get the hottest wings possible and have explosive diarrhea the next day because I love wings. Wings are one of my favorite, like it's one of my favorite meals that I would have. Wings and spicy food will give me explosive diarrhea, but I'll still have it. I'm not willing to do that for Taco Bell. It doesn't even taste like real food. So I'm sorry. I'm not willing to do it for Taco Bell. And in terms of how much money, I mean, for the computer, I don't know. Like anyone that's a computer nerd, tell me how much is a very, very nice computer that I would be able to stream. I know mine probably can't handle it. It's probably like $1,500. I can probably get a very good computer. And then I can do Football Manager streams, probably in a separate channel because I don't know if it matches this one. But I played a lot of Football Manager. And they just released FM 26, right? Because they skipped 25 for many reasons. Football Manager is a great game, but very time consuming too. I probably would not be able to go to work. If I'm going to stream Football Manager, I can't go to work. Oh, they're saying 2K or more. See, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for a computer. $3,000 to stream Football Man. See, it's not worth the investment, right? It's not worth the investment. It's $3,000 just so I can stream. It's insane. It's insane. I'm not gonna twerk. I'm not gonna twerk. It's not gonna happen. Even though if someone donates $1 million, then I can twerk. You know, it's what they say. Everyone has a price. Everyone has a price. $1 million, I'll definitely twerk. You got me if you can do that. Mark McKenzie with the ball, 80 minutes. Omi is saying, haven't lost since we had a 3-4-2-1 formation. That is true. We're undefeated in the back three. We're kind of peaking right on the right on time for the World Cup. Dave Valensky, what is most likely to happen? Scotland getting out of the group in the World Cup or Italy not qualifying for the World Cup again? Scotland getting out of the group. Well, Scotland depends on what's their group in the World Cup. And considering that there's going to be a lot of third place teams that advance, I would say it's more likely that Italy won't qualify. Because Italy's going to have to play the playoffs. Playoffs, anything can happen. Balogun. Oh, bad pass from Balogun to Aronson. Free kick for the United States. I would say England getting out of the group is more likely than Italy qualifying. You said or Italy not qualifying. Oh, higher odds of Italy not qualifying. Higher odds of Italy not qualifying. They're playoff rounds, dude, against very tough teams. Anything can happen there. Scotland, they're going to play in the World Cup, and you can finish in third place in your group and go through. So if you have one garbage team in your group, which can happen, you're very likely to advance. So dangerous free kick here for the United States. Having to hear the American Outlaws songs all game makes me feel like this is a 5-1 loss. Are you right at the American Outlaws right now? Are you right at the American Outlaws? A free kick here for the U.S. Gio Reyna will take it, I'm assuming. Gio or Berhalter? Gio or Berhalter? We'll see who takes it. Gio Reyna or Sebastian Berhalter. Are they best friends again? Gio and Berhalter? All right. Giovanni Reyna. No, it's not Gio. It's Berhalter that's going to take it. Berhalter. Berhalter. So I guess the guy on set piece duty is Berhalter. Wall. That's going to be a corner for the U.S. Berhalter hits the wall. No goal. 5-1 still. They lied in the chat. You can definitely stream FM on a 1 to 1K computer. It's not that demanding of a game. Also, thank you for the content. Thank you. So I don't have a computer. I have a laptop. So when it comes to a laptop, Football Manager, and using a streaming software, it is a little bit too much for my laptop. Now, maybe if I have an actual computer, it would be okay. An actual computer. But for the laptop, yeah. Cross goes in. Uruguayan goalkeeper, safe hands. Certified chat. Does this mean Berhalter and Freeman are good now? No. Freeman is still to be determined. He is an intriguing prospect. Berhalter, maybe a good MLS player, but no, I still don't think he is World Cup quality for us. And everyone, if you look, I have mods. I have actually the best mods on YouTube, the greatest mobs on YouTube. If you lie about a goal, they will come for you and they will put you in prison. They will put you on YouTube purgatory. So don't lie about goals. They will put you on YouTube purgatory and you will regret it. These are the greatest mods YouTube has ever seen. I selected them through a very, very Berhalter, through a very, very strict process. It required a lot from them and they still made it. We're very strict about it and they made it. So careful. They will come for you. Brendan Aronson, we need more goals. We need more goals. Please. Gio Reyna, Morris, Arfston, and throw in for the United States. We need more goals. We need more mods. No, we have enough mods. I think we're good with the mods. I think we're good with it. I would hope. Gio Reyna, back. Tanner Tessman. To Alex Freeman, Tessman, Morris. Arfston down the left. Go, Arfston. Go at him. Do your step overs. The game is 5-1. It's the perfect time to do the step overs. Why are we so slow now, guys? We're trying to go for the record here. We're trying to go for the record. And now we're just we're holding possession, doing nothing with it. We're trying to go for the record. Gio long and Uruguay recovers the ball again. Ball wide, Uruguay. 86 minutes. It looks like the United States is just okay with this result, which honestly, let's not be too picky about it. Haiti got a 2-0 lead. Haiti is qualifying for the 2026 World Cup. Haiti is qualifying directly to the World Cup. Unbelievable. 2-0 Haiti. Costa Rica is in the same group and they're not making it. Haiti will play in the 2026 World Cup and Costa Rica won't. Gio loses the ball. Press. Go, Sebastian Berhalter. Press. I'm a little disappointed that we're not breaking the record. Anthony saying, what a way to end my birthday. Thanks, Tack, for the birthday wish. Yeah, happy birthday, man. Great win here for the U.S. Great win. And they're saying, Tack, the players maybe don't know about the... yeah, honestly, the players probably don't know about the record. You're right. They don't know about the record because I don't think the players went into this game thinking they were going to trash Uruguay this badly. Oh, good ball from Tessman to Brendan Aronson. Oh, Aronson kind of trips on his own, and then he fouls the opponent. Yep, that's Brendan Aronson. All right, 88 minutes. Yeah, it sucks that I looked up the record because otherwise, like, I mean, not otherwise, like 5-1 is an incredible win. Can't really complain about 5-1. But it just kind of feels like we could have broken the record. It just feels that way. We're about to hit minute 89. Roldan is on for Aiden Morris, so Roldan will get 2 minutes roughly, and whatever the ref adds. The ref might add like 2 or 3 minutes also. So we're not going to break the record, unfortunately. But regardless, this is a historic win for the U.S. men's national team. Beating Uruguay 5-1 is freaking insane. And I'll say this, like, Uruguay was trash today, but Uruguay is not a trash national team. Brian saying Tack just joined. What happened? 5-1, and it wasn't an accident. We were much better. We probably should have won by even more. We were much better than Uruguay. Now, whether Uruguay is trying to get Bielsa sacked or not, I don't know. But 5-1 is a fair result. One might argue we probably would have won by more. We could have gotten more. Christian Roldan. Back to Trusty. McKenzie. Christian Roldan with the ball. No options. 90 minutes, so it's whatever the ref added now. He added no minutes. The ref's just going to end it. The ref ain't feeling it. It says no minutes added. Tessman to Trusty. Maybe we can get number 6 here. Trusty to Aronson. Cleared, and that'll do. The ref ends the game. That'll do. United States 5, Uruguay 1. Historic win for the U.S. men's national team here. Unfortunately, we didn't break the record. That I wasn't really expecting us to break the record. Marcelo Bielsa will very likely get fired. And the U.S. men's national team ends 2025 on a positive note. The past few games have been much better. There has been improvement. We'll talk about that tomorrow in the 7 things we learned. But, I mean, look, the result speaks for itself. It's an incredible win. Just enjoy it. We'll go to 11 Yanks to talk about this more, talk about specific performances and everything. And once again, thank you very much, Prungo, for sponsoring this stream. Right here, if you want to buy the red light therapy device, link will be in the description. Use the link. They have great offers, great prices right now. And so far, it's been working for me. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the 7 things we learned. And that's all. Bye-bye.